Hi, thank you for joining us for our post-game press conference after a 1-1 draw against the Washington Spirit NBC. Coach, how are you feeling?
Yeah, well, I'm proud of this group of players and the football we are displaying and how they believe in the style, the game plan, how we perform today. Obviously, I think disappointed to don't come away with the 3 points. I think clearly we probably deserved to win that game and we didn't. But at the same time, it's football. You can't win every game. It's a very difficult place to come. Credit to them. That we knew that they were dangerous on set pieces. They got that goal. They got a lot of set pieces, but we defended the rest of them well. And yeah, I'm proud of the players and how they are behaving, playing, competing. I think the feedback I'm getting is also from the fantastic group of fans that we had today here, which I think it really made a difference for us. We had people traveling all the way from New Jersey, a lot of them. So thanks to them, and they were also happy just to enjoy the football. So I hope the people at home they enjoy the game and how we're doing things.
Excellent. Well, we have 2 meeting members in person, so if you'll identify yourself and your media outlet, we'll take those questions first. And then please raise your hand if you're joining us virtually, and we'll get to you as well. Let's start here.
JJ with Bad Dog Sports. Can you talk about Abby Smith, especially that save just before Washington tied it? She had kept you guys in the game. The set piece, it looked like you guys had it. Paige somehow just slipped in front. Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, I think I've only watched like a quick clip of it, and I think it's the play that comes off the goalkeeper. So it's a good header. It's something that we will look at a little bit more with a little bit more time. But then Abby, I think, is giving us a lot, like not only in those moments where she needs to do a key save, but also in distribution, calmness, the safe security at the back. I think at the moment, she's one of the top goalkeepers in this league, that's for sure. The things she ticks all the boxes, and I think it's in such an even league with so many great goalkeepers. I think her performance deserves to be highlighted.
What went into the decision to put Jenna on the, I think it was the left wing back,
and
keep Ali on the bench for later on?
Ali Long?
Yeah.
Well, we always have the game plan, the style. Ali last week, it was like training the whole week, but not maybe 100%, so nearly played. And then, we competed, had training, competed in that game as well in last week at OL Reign. And I think Jenna is showing her she can defend, she can attack, she can give us a lot on and off the ball. And she played in that position, and then Neely also did a very good job on that number 6. And yeah, Ali we just need people that is 100%. Maybe she was not at that point, so this week has been better for her training, and we will see next week.
Let's keep going around. We'll come back.
You guys played a really high line, much more so than a lot of teams who face the Spirit this season so far, and that seemed to be really effective for you guys. Is that something that you were kind of looking at specifically to neutralize the attacking style of the Spirit? Because I know you guys play very similar systems, or is that something that has evolved?
No, we try to regain the ball the highest we can on the pitch and try to defend the farther away from our goal. That's normally in our style of play, and we work a lot on how do we press, but also how we behave with the back line. So you're right. I think we've done that from the beginning of the year. I think when you go into the like a bit more specific stats that go a bit in depth, I think we are the team in the league that recovers the most balls in the opposite half, that produce more shots out of those recoveries, that defends the farther away from the goal, and we believe that that's the best way to keep the ball away from your goal. And yeah, I think we're doing that. We're doing it really well today. We probably played against one of the teams that goes the more direct into those 2 references with Roman Hatch, which are very hard to deal with, obviously, because they're quality players with Sanchez underneath them. And I think we deal with them really well. I think the first half was outstanding. I think we were a bit unfortunate to finish only 1-0. The second half, we started the game really well. We obviously got that goal disallowed, and it gave them a little bit of momentum to them and the fans. And they had those set pieces, but I'm still very, very proud of the performance.
Yeah, speaking of statistics, I haven't looked at the final numbers, but LEG seemed to have an outstanding performance from my perspective. Could you speak to that?
Yeah, Ellie is obviously now we have a group of center backs that is working extremely hard. Kristen and Mandy today didn't play, and they've been fantastic when they've been needed. And Ali and Ellie, I think they've been great. No, I think Ellie Jean is stepped up massively. I think the way she defends on the front foot and how many times anticipate plays, she defends well when the ball goes behind. She manages the line. She's growing on the ball. I think it's credit to her. She takes a lot of care of her body. She does everything we ask her to do. She does analyze everything. She really does everything she can to be the best she can be, and she's adapting really well to that position. Because she never played really there. She was more of a fullback, and very, very pleased with Ellie. I think you're right. I think we can go around the team, and probably everyone is performing at a very high level, probably levels that people didn't expect they could play when they look at us. If you look at Delaney Sheehan today, that performance, you're playing against. You had Delaney Sheehan playing the 10 in our team. You got Sanchez, who played for the US in the team, and Delaney, what a game, no? I think she just was unbelievably good.
You should have started there. I was gonna ask you
Good.
about
So
it.
maybe I anticipated the question. I knew where it was coming.
Sanchez, that they went to UCLA together, and seeing that matchup was
Yeah.
a treat as just like a viewer, but seemed to work out really well for you guys. Tactically, it was nice to see her get that time.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me, obviously, because I think she, last week she played as a number 9. She was unbelievable, really good. She offload plays. She was involved almost in every goal. She really helped us that way. And then today we gave her, obviously, Lynn started as a 9. She started as a 10. We gave them a little bit of that role to find the gaps. And the first half, it was. It was a joy to watch as a coach, not only her, I think everyone. And trust me, if I would have put some of the players that were on the bench, I'm sure they will have performed at that level, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that everyone knows what to do, that everyone understands their role and their responsibility. And it's a moment of pride, but still needed to win the game. And there is a lot more to come from this group, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to Courtney Stith on the line, and then we'll come back around. Courtney, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Courtney Stith here. I wanted to ask about Taylor Smith. She's gotten at least, I believe, 4 consecutive starts. And so I'm just curious, she is more of a utility player. I think we saw her in about 4 positions today, maybe on the front line and then on both sides of fullback. So could you just talk a little bit about her growth so far this season?
Yeah, I think Taylor is, again, another player that is great to herself, doing everything she can to help the team to be the best she can be. And, she was a constant threat down the left-hand side, like on the first half. She's got assists. And a few times that we found her there, she was great on the defending phase. Then obviously when Jenna getting booked and Rodman, going down that side, we decided to give her a responsibility to play as a left back. I think she was great. And then she held, she came across in, it was offside, but it was a situation where she comes across and affects that ball in behind. And then she ended up playing right back because we wanted again we thought that, maybe Bruninho, it was the moment for her to come off, another player that was outstanding. And Taylor, again, match up or was fantastic there. You could never see. I think we finished the game attacking in the half with Taylor, with every player, set pieces. I think Taylor again is a player that really deserves the credit for all the work that she's doing.
Awesome. And sorry, just a secondary question. So we did see a goal get called off today. So I'm just curious, what it's like kind of managing the team in that moment where, there's a long VAR check, the goal ends up getting chalked off, but still managing expectations for the team.
Yeah, well, I think there is a question of making sure that we work on that. We work on making sure we're focused throughout the 90 minutes, whatever is what happened. We conceded a goal. The team after that was even better than before the goal. And I think that, that moment obviously is hard because you think you're going 2-0 up. And that's a moment where obviously psychologically, I think with the football, how well we were playing and how the game was going, you can never say it's game over, obviously, because there's a lot to play, but everyone wants to get a goal. They obviously got called off. I guess the referees checked it. They thought that it was the right decision. Obviously, from where I was standing, it didn't look like it affected play. I'm not sure if he hit her body. I haven't seen it. It's definitely a little bit on one of those that I'm not sure if it's a clear and obvious error, but that's not for me to decide. and if it affects the play, but we will have to wait and see. But we manage. We work on that. We work on being concentrated, and that's what we did.
Awesome, thank you.
Julia?
Juan, we're used to seeing Taylor and Yasmin coming up the wing. Taylor's used to playing all over. Today, we also saw Bernina start sneaking in there as well. Is that something that her and Taylor have worked on to know which one's going to go in? Or was that something you put in place?
Yeah, no, we work a lot in roles and responsibilities and exchanging of position and movements. I think if you look at around the game, there will be moments where if you stop it, you can see a lot of players in different roles. They know what they need to do. I think that movement obviously creates a space. If you occupy the space with the right movement on the ball, then you are successful, and there are players that understand and execute. I think that's very important. And yeah, Brunini and Taylor exchange, Jenna, and yes, then Taylor, like all of them have a little bit of freedom, but organized. We call it like organized chaos, thanks to Jesus, who is here, one of my assistant coaches, head of tactical analysis, and we do a lot of work to define our style and how we want to do things, and the credit goes to him as well, because he puts a lot of work and effort and thinking on it, and the players are really understanding, executing, and people is enjoying. I think even the Washington fans today probably enjoy our team playing. They really didn't want us to win, but for me, it is great, and it's a question of making sure that now we can do it next weekend against San Diego.
Following up on that, we saw Taylor and Bernina connect for that goal.
Yeah.
Bernina does have that wicked bender on the far side. Is that relationship between her and Taylor improving in your eyes?
But if you look at it, like it's our right back getting to the edge of the box, so our number 2 and our 11 producing the goals, so it's almost like opposite sides finding each other, which is something we work a lot, and coming into those zones and traceable, because it's really difficult to try to track the right back getting into the zone where she did and finish on that way. Even if one of the training sessions this week, it finished exactly with the same goal, like Brunina scoring exactly the same goal, it was funny. But yeah, I think the connection between them too, but it's the connection between everyone, like I think if we want to be a team, we want to be a team, we need connections between everyone. I think the connection center backs, Neely today, Liwan came on the forward line, we were able to find Lynn. There was a lot of very, very, very positive things. So yeah, we're pleased.
Talking about Lynn, usually we're used to seeing her get on the goal sheet, but tonight it seemed to be more that she was creating more chances for her teammates by just getting into certain situations. Can you talk about that with Lynn? Yeah,
we wanted to obviously create a bit of confusion, give her a lot of freedom of movement. We knew that it was going to be hard to find them in behind, because they were gonna drop a little bit deeper and let us have the ball. I think the statistics is that we had like 62 or 63% of the possession. So it was a question of making sure that we knew what to do with that. And I think we did. We created a lot of chances from switching, from moving the ball, from finding different heights, shots from edge of the box, good situations for crosses. We actually scored a very good goal, I think, from across. So yeah, I was very pleased with Lynn. I think what I would say, whatever she scores or no, luckily she's doing it. Like the work she does for the team is unbelievable. And today I think she was outstanding again on that phase. No?
Last call. Oh, we've got Courtney on the line. So Courtney, we'll take you as our last question, and then we'll move to a player.
Oh, cool. Hi, Coach. Again, I wanted to ask about Ifeanyi Manu. We saw her come in today, and at times we saw her dropped back a little bit in the midfield. Is that a potential new role for her this season? And can you just talk about how she's been playing so far?
Yeah, well, she came on the right, and we call the 7, and the way we do things. A lot of the times, those midfielders, the wide midfielders, need to help inside. That's why you saw her there, especially as well because what the opposition gives you. Like they kept bombing balls forward, so it's difficult to press high when the other team is, giving you the challenge of direct play, and then she helped in there. Obviously, the same with the rest of the changes. We wanted to be more offensive. We wanted to get fresh legs to go forward. We wanted to help the team to get that win. I think Ify, we got Naho, then McCall to go and push on the press. I think it was for us to. The message was to the team to, Taylor, who started as a wing, finishing as a fullback. Like we wanted to try to help the team to get those 3 points. If he was called out up on that duty. She did her best. But no, I don't think she's going to go into midfield. But with the movements that we need her to do, she will go there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Courtney.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
We'll have a player join us shortly.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Okay,
you.
thank you, JJ. See you, Sean. Thank